Sup guys, it's your boy Hazy. Welcome to another episode of Dredge, where we hope the beasts of the deep don't want our tugboat as a little treat. Settle in and let's get into it. And so we begin. We're at Stellar Basin and we've learned a couple of really interesting things thus far. But one thing that we have yet to do is we have to speak to the research here at the old fortress. So let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Okay, so we have already caught an aurora jellyfish, we've already caught a firefly squid, and we have yet to catch a glowing octopus. But we have a firefly squid, actually. So we'll have to come back to the rest of this later. About those specimens you're after. Oh, okay, that's just that. Will you tell me about yourself? Okay. I don't think there's much to say. Okay. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Iron Haven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. I don't want to be that guy, but I totally studied biological sciences as well as chemistry and multiple sciences. So, it's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. Lies. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society. And then, well, I was posted here by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself, rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I guess it's some sort of octopus or squid, or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in the while that it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Have you noticed anything else unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying. Before before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets and my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. That is very interesting. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna do that here. Oh no, wait, I actually have all my research parts here. Okay, we won't do it here because we're not at the pontoon, so we simply just won't be able to buy any of those things. We'll go ahead, we'll put our research parts away. Getting a little crowded. Update on the eel. No update. The specimen's condition has not changed. In the meantime, we'll go ahead, we'll rest. And I guess we'll get to fishing. And dredging, probably. There's a lot to do around here, and we have to figure out how to do it with that massive thing. Oh, these look like hammerhead sharks. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but we have to get a couple of these guys for the shrine. I don't remember where the shrine was. Well, I guess we're gonna start looking. 'Cause red snapper, we can dredge over there. That's a abyssal. We don't even have an abyssal rod yet. I just clicked on my other screen because I was dragging so far. Dredging. Hadal zone. Hadal. Barracuda. I think it was around the back. I say around the back like you guys know exactly where I'm talking about. I mean the back of this island. I don't remember exactly, but I have the general area, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna like sort of puzzle these guys in. Alright, we got a blood snapper. Blood leaks endlessly from under its scales, pooling beneath it, no matter where it is placed. Damn, how fucked up is that? It's fucked up. Bloop. Onwards. I'm just so curious about like all the new kinds of fish we could be catching. That's just more red snapper. We don't need to catch more of those. Gotta check and make sure there's no tentacles beneath us. We need an abyssal rod, and we need it stat. I didn't miss the shrine, did I? This might be it up ahead. It was not. I'm just a dumbass. There are some boxes scattered haphazardly on the shore. Look inside. A scrap of paper. I think you mean a map fragment. That's what that is. Where the hell was that shrine? I feel like I'm losing my fucking marbles because I have no idea where it was. Now we're on the hunt. I gotta find it. Wait, hold on. There were a ton of sparklies over here and I just like didn't check out any of them. There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. I guess we're gonna disembark, because we gotta. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Can I throw him some fish? You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. Can I slowly approach? You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. I would like to pat the dog. You're too far away to pat the dog. Slowly approach. You start to walk closer to the dog, but it runs away nervously and hides in some bushes. After a few moments, it emerges again. I would like to throw some fish towards the dog. You throw some scraps towards the dog, which land in the sand. The dog eats them along with a mouthful of sand. Offer him. You make soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Hold out some fish. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, but soon begins looking at them. Pat the dog. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog again. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog again. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. If I pat the dog enough, will he come with me on my boat? You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. Come with me. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get onto the boat, you turn around and pull the dog on board. Come with me. You lift the dog onto the deck and it walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. We're going directly to the researcher. I don't care about anything else right now. This dog needs a home and I know who can home him. That is the wrong button. That is definitely not what I meant to do. I've gotta like carefully mosey my way through there. La 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 la. I think I'll actually cry if I hit something right now because there's a high possibility that I could lose the dog. And I would cry. I'm not playing, guys. I would cry if I lost the dog. Hello, researcher. This dog needs a home. A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes, you should take the dog. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. Thank you for the ring. Very nice. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Very nice. Thanks for that. We'll go ahead and we'll pile more things into our increasingly full storage so nothing gets lost. Ah, jeez. And I want to put the map scrap in. Which I can do. Okay, things are just gonna be like that for now. And we'll go to sleep. Me. I'm gonna look at our map and I'm gonna see if I remember. I don't remember. Maybe it's on the outer side of this landmass near the research outpost. We're gonna spend a minute doing that. Because that's kind of an important thing. And I just, like, can't fucking find it, apparently. Since we just did the outer side of this, we'll go along the inner side since it's shorter. And hopefully not get fucked up. And then we'll go along the outer side here. And we're just gonna make our way around Stellar Basin. La la la. Oh, it looks like we can blow this up. Probably. So we'll have to do that at a later time, because I don't think we currently have any explosives on us. Oh, is this it? Oh, thank God. I thought I lost it for good. I totally couldn't remember. Well. I'm horrified. That'll teach me from approaching strange things that I don't understand. I'm still gonna do it. But man, that sure was scary. Oh jeez. Okay, well, now I have to look out for giant crabs that don't like me. And I still don't know where the shrine is. So that's cool. I guess we're gonna keep looking for that. In the meantime, we'll just go ahead and we'll sell all of our snapper. Ah, cool. I sold the... I guess we'll find the shrine later because I just sold the hammerhead shark by accident. Can someone just like take my fingers? I think at this point I deserve it. I've done that like 3 too many times at this point. I didn't count what I needed. For the rest of the things, I only counted the lumber. I think I need 3 scraps. I nailed that. I'm so smart. You guys wish you had the memory of me. As if I wasn't entirely guessing. Cool, we're gonna get 4 new spaces! Excellent. Alright, 2 lumber, 3 scraps. That's gonna be our next goal for the engines. let's go around and do some fishing and dredging so we can find the research specimens necessary and find stuff that we need. We got 2 new things. So we got blue crabs and we got crown of thorns. So the blue crab is also known as swimmer crabs. These colorful crabs have 2 flattened legs that act as paddles, allowing them to swim very effectively. And the crown of thorns is with many heavily spined arms. This starfish is extremely hardy. It's a destructive pest and not worth selling. I'm gonna sell it anyway. Because fuck it, try and stop me. Not enough space. That's just because you didn't organize it. I actually can't fit another one of those in though. They're just too big. Crab pots, emptying out our crab pots. Ignore me, please do, because I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, no, these are only worth like 12. The blue crabs are worth pretty well though. That's cool. I'm scared to go out to our other crab pots. We got lobsters. Oh shit, dude. That one's like all the way out there and it's really scary. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Just be swift. Be swift, she says. Okay, I don't have space. I don't have space, I don't have space, I don't have space. And I'm gonna go through and very carefully sell the lobsters and not the octopus. The lobsters sell for a very good amount, but I need to keep the octopus. See, I finally did it. Are you guys proud of me? We did it. This is a long night. And I wanted to speak to the traveling merchant because I wanted to see if I could give her the camera. Let's see. Do you ever see strange things? Strange things? Plenty. But I try not to dwell on them. You could go crazy, you know? But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it. I don't know. I wanted to see if I could give her the camera, but it doesn't look like that's an option. That looks dangerous. Anyways. I'm gonna try and be really careful and just like make our way around here. Back to the research outpost with the glowing octopus. Oh, and now we can see the dog every time we're here. That's so sweet. Alright, last thing, Aurora jellyfish. Additionally, I really... I don't like that music. What I was gonna say is additionally, I really want to see if we can find the shrine. That's just red snapper. That's not really worth our time right now. Waves lap at a pile of flotsam collecting on the beach. Nestled in the center is a wooden chest. Another scrap of paper, a bag of doubloons, and some earrings. Interesting, 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 interesting. Exciting. You know what would really suck? If when your boat sank, you ended up back on the beach at the Morrows and the mayor gave you a new boat. I'm really glad that that didn't happen to us because I would be absolutely heartbroken. We poured so much time into this boat. It would be insane if that were the case. Grumble grumble from the anemone or some form of tentacled animal that lives in the center of the Stellar Basin. I don't know. I'll just call it the Kraken for now because that's what we were calling it. We have to put our lumber away in the map. Oh my god, those don't look like they go together. Oh no, they do like that. Yeah, there we go. So they piece together like this, and then it looks like there's one more piece that we're missing. I'll have to go back to the Morrow soon. We're sort of running out of space. Okay, at this point, I feel like I've been around every single island here. I could be wrong, but I think not. The The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air. Oh, it's just one of these. And these are the ones that we can blow up. Maybe I'm wrong, and the shrine wasn't around the main islands of Stellar Basin. Maybe it's somewhere else. How did I have these puzzled in before? Were they just like that? Lots of wood here. Alright, what we need now is we need scrap. Maybe we'll try swinging around the back of this one. Or maybe we haven't checked the one west of the Starlit Pontoon. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's on one of these islands. Maybe it's that one. The one to our left. What's here? Oh, this is just squid. I don't know, I'll catch him. Just because they're so cute. We're like freaking the fuck out. I was just trying to ignore it. I'm gonna continue to try and ignore it. Just because it's almost daytime. I was like, what the fuck does that music mean? I was freaking out for just a second. I don't actually know if we can make room for the hammerhead. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we totally did. There we go. See? Perfect. I guess we'll just full send it to the island where there may or may not be a shark shrine. Hopefully may. What is this? Oh, this is just it. Okay, we can do this. We have this space. One singular doubloon. Is that really where the shrine was? Okay, hold on. Let me mark it on the map so we don't lose it again, because we're gonna have to come back here. Okay, let's place a marker. And we're gonna say... it's gonna be a question mark for the shrines. How are these supposed to fit in? Okay. Let's go through the fish in this area. So let's check Stellar Basin. It looks like... okay, it couldn't be a glowing octopus because there's a space where we need something that goes too deep. So right now our best guess is the hammerhead shark. I'm gonna do some process of elimination of what it could potentially be. I don't think it would be either of those. And we're at... words are hard. Okay, so it's not the fly squid. It's not the red snapper. It's not whatever this is. It couldn't be whatever that is. I guess it could potentially be this, but I feel like it... I don't think it would be. There's so much extra space. And then we have to consider the fact that there's a hammerhead shark on the thing. It wouldn't be a barracuda because we'd have too much remaining space as well. And then next is Twisted Strand, so... I'm gonna go with it has to be hammerhead sharks, but I don't know how to puzzle them in yet. I don't know what other sharks spawn around here. I feel like it has to be a hammerhead. But I guess I don't know. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? Excuse me? I didn't know heat-seeking tornadoes were something that we had to worry about. What the fuck? Make me regret ever coming out here. So rude. Alright, let's see what we can catch in the safety of the shallows. Some barracuda. Nice. I say the safety of the shallows as if there isn't a giant, murderous kraken in the center. Alright, where's the starlit pontoon from here? We gotta empty out some space. We have so much wood. which is a good thing. We'll be able to puzzle in a lot. So we can put some in here. We can put some in here. Well, maybe not that one yet. Let's do rod spaces. And I don't have any more wood on me. And we can sell what we have. Here, you guys can stare at the eel. I'll let you have the privilege while I move things around to try and make a little more space in here. I'll just leave it like that for now. And so next we're gonna try and get our engine space, so we're gonna put that in there. Then our lumber in here. So we have all of the wood we need, it seems. For our, I don't even know, like level 3 tier 3 ship upgrades. We have all the lumber we need. Now we just need scrap and cloth. Mostly scrap. Because we have a little bit of cloth. And then we have to get our ship fixed. What does she have? Not a lot of interesting things to offer, I'll be honest. Let's see if we can upgrade. We're gonna use our research parts for a trawling net, because I want to get the large one, because it can do coastal and shallow, and right now we're only doing coastal. I think that would be beneficial. And then we can get one that does coastal and oceanic. That would be cool. And now that's for sale. And we have 5 left over. Which we could potentially put towards a new engine. When we have the space to do so. I don't know, I just work here. Oh wait, you know what? We should probably go to sleep, actually. But we can check this crab pot really quickly. I mean, it's right here, so why not? Oh, I think we actually need to pick up our crab pots. Back. Okay. I picked up one. I know it's not a lot, okay? But one is one. One's enough. Okay. Yeah, the lobsters sell for a lot. For for their size. Well, no, I mean, they're... I don't know at this point. Cool, cool. We'll rest. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. And then let's see if we can grab the rest of our crab pots. Ooh. We got an entangled crab. Glistening purple strings sprout from solid rock, tying and untying themselves. They fall away and wither, making way for new knots. Interesting. And then I don't actually think we have space to pick this one up. And then we only have 3 spaces. Can we make it? Yes, we can. I wonder how much they sell for. 33 as opposed to like 16-ish. So that's cool. It doubles their price. Gotta fix up our crab pots. And then there's one more. And I want to throw out one of the hardy crab pots out in the deep here. Gotta be careful. Drop those 2 out there. And we'll get our last one repaired. Cool. And now we can go ahead and throw them back out. Perfect. Catch this one singular grouper over here. And maybe some barracuda. One singular barracuda. I guess I've been fishing in these spots too much. Some red snapper. 'Cause why not? hate the sounds of the deep water. It makes me so nervous. I'm like, is there something coming for us? We'll go ahead, we can sell these off, and then we can celebrate by getting our new trolley net. Oh, we gotta move our other one really quickly. Oh, we can't yet because we don't have the new net spots. That sucks. I wonder if we can rearrange some stuff and move some cloth to... Yeah, we totally can. Alright, now we have 2 more net spaces. So we can get... So now we have a large trolley net which can catch coastal and shallow fish. Extended support poles give this net an impressive potential capacity without compromising on mesh quality. Excellent. And with that said and done, we'll go ahead and we'll call this episode to an end at the basically morning, the turning point between day 55 and 56, so like 1 in the morning on day 56. Hello friends, thank you for joining me in this lucrative and productive episode. We made a ton of money and I got lost a bit, but we acquired some excellent new upgrades and we found a stray dog a new home. Bye!